afternoon, guys. It is Monday, July 3rd, 2022, and it is going on 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I just want to say good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, you guys. It is Ty, aka Ty Guidance Talks to Ty, and welcome back. I haven't posted in a while. I just want to start off by saying that I am extremely tired, you guys, but I'm actually calm enough to understand what I want to say in this video, and that I want everyone that's coming across these videos to make sure, if you're not already, follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, all of that information at Ty_guidance. So, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. I just want to come on here really quickly and put that information in the chat. Because I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I have not been like uploading. It's not like for a specific reason. It's just let me put this in the bio first and I'll get into that. So it's not that I'm not gonna be not posting on YouTube. It's just I've been doing things just like everything else, specifically and strategically. But something that I've learned is to do things specifically and strategically in effective ways. So there's a reason why I'm posting on YouTube. This is and try to make this video. So those welcome back. I just want to start off by saying I'm just a so advice information and just in general with my experiences, because I do offer services now and I do have that information. I'm just a vessel. I don't want anybody to look at my physical or my outer appearance and judge it to the point where they don't understand that my physical, my outer appearance is just physically what I look like. And I'm not saying people don't look at people and judge them. And I'm not saying that that's not possible and people don't do that. I'm well aware that everybody on this earth can judge people and judge people. I've done it and I've been exposed to it. So just with that being said, you guys, on this channel moving forward, the intentions that I have is just being really vulnerable, of course, being genuine, but the key word and something that I want to address, being aware that I'm at right now, is just properly. And like what we're going to be doing and how I'm going to continue to go about, moving forward to grow is doing things properly. So healing is a process, and I have to continue to show up as myself, as a vessel. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God. As a vessel. So the people that are supposed to align with me are able to align with not only me, but with themselves, because everybody's healing is a process and everybody's healing is different. So like how I've healed myself and what I had to do, you cannot copy somebody's life. I just want to say that. I don't know why. I just, So like when it comes to healing, I just want to suggest and advise that you all be true to yourself. The more true you are to yourself, the easier it is for you to heal and not have to worry or seek outside validation. I just want to say that from exposures and experience and reality, because everybody, their life for them, how people choose to handle the situation, how people even choose to feel or process, feelings or whatever, is for them. And something too, I want to say and suggest and advise. With that being said, we're worrying about ourselves. So like, you come across videos and are choosing to align themselves. Like one, that's something too. I want to disclaimer and start off by saying, like, when it comes to healing, it's a choice. You don't have to heal. There are people who are not healed, don't want to heal, and they're not supposed to. There's some people in this world who heal. There's some people who go back. There's some people who have finish line. There's some people who are stuck. Who you are and what person you are, that's for you to figure out. And for me, just being a vessel, I'm just gonna say this. Just be that. If you're being used or you want to use, just be an example. And I want to give a big shout out to Miss April Corhan 91, aka Big Lady Red April 91, and I think on all social media platforms, has made me realize to keep it classy. And I want to give a big shout out to her because it's just like when you're keeping it classy, when you're the best version of you or your higher self, like the elite. Shout out to DeAndre Brown. Like there are people that I look up to. Like I've never hated on anybody, you guys. Like I've never hated on anybody. Like I've disliked some people. Like I'm not gonna lie and say that I've never disliked anybody because I have. But to hate on someone, no. Like nobody is that important. And I just want to say too, like people do not realize that I'm gonna be very transparent here because I am a spiritualist or a spiritual or a spirit. When you gossip about people because words are spells, you're worshiping that person. The reason why I am in the position that I'm in right now and continue to show up, not only am I doing what I need to do, but the people that are around me, people are gossiping about you, people are for you. Because if you all know, blessed in front of people who did you wrong because you can't do wrong and take consequences when it comes to life. So I just want you guys to like really like seriously like because something I've realized when it comes to this healing thing is to heal and to grow and evolve. Like if you're gonna heal and grow and evolve, you shouldn't want to do things from your past. So like me personally, from my past being a young lady, I've had moments where I was petty. I've had moments where I was immature. I'm not saying like other people can't, do that too, but it's like how am I really supposed to grow if I'm really not changing what I'm doing if I want to be this person? And that's the same thing for you. You guys say wig. This is her. This is she. I'm about to. It's like, no. You guys are tired. But just keep that in mind. It's like, I'm really 5 years old. It's not like I didn't know that. Like, okay, she says she's 25. Like, but what does that mean? That's why when it comes to labels and attachments, you are supposed to have the definition. You are supposed to have the value. And you guys, that was my hands. I didn't do it on purpose. I just want to go like this and the air from my skin. Okay. But just keep that in mind. Like, do not allow labels and attachments to disturb your judgment or allow anybody to judge you. Because, once again, a lot of people do not realize that you're worshiping people every time you talk about them, and whatever you focus on grows. So like me personally, this is why I've been saying this since last year that I don't have any haters. I don't have any of these, even though these are things that people like to say. And the reason why I personally don't have any is because, like I said, these people worship me. You don't realize you're giving me all of your attention. Every time I talk down about a person, they're getting up because you have to talk down on a person just to feel good. You only are doing well when I'm low. And you see, because life is about balances, you can't stay low forever. And I want that to be clear. Like I am 25 and I'm about to start acting like it. And I want everyone else moving forward, regardless of your age. But we gotta start acting like we know what it is that we're doing. Because it's not an act, it's actually taking off the tape, removing the guard, and saying, F it. Everybody else wanted to have this superior energy. Everybody else wanted to have this energy, and that energy never belonged to them. And that's not the energy that they really carry. Like when you really are solid, when you really are genuine, when you really do move a certain type of way, it shows. Your energy is going to speak. My spirit speaks so high. And something I really genuinely want to say, and this is how I know I'm so proud of myself and that I love myself and that I'm ready and I'm just so happy and that on a maturity level, like the flex is not worrying about anybody from your past. So with that being said, anybody from my past, I no habla inglés. No habla inglés. Um, no comprehendo. Um, mm, I'm lost. I don't know what a past is. I only know what July 3rd, 2022 at 1:50 p.m. is. My memory's gone. And just like that, it's really that so simple. Like, well, once you know you do the work, it is that simple. And all you got to do is say it. Words are very powerful. Like when I was depressed, you guys, in 2017, when people used to say that you got to be mindful of what you say, I used to be like, like I was a crab. I was Mr. Eugene Krabs, okay? Because I know what it's like to be depressed. I know what it's like to be angry. Like I've never experienced like jealousy or envy, but I've sinned before. Okay. But I know what it's like to be depressed. I know what it's like to have anxiety. But a lot of people don't, may not be ready to hear that. But it's like that's us choosing to feel that way. Like you don't have to be depressed. You don't have to have anxiety. And it is that simple. The truth is a lot from who they are. A lot of people would rather live in denial or have skeletons be something that they're not. Just like I want you to know that if you are gonna have that energy, it is nothing wrong with that. But when they're aware with themselves, there's no more manipulation or no gas. Like nobody on this earth is superior than me. And every single person who had to talk down and make me feel some type of way, you did not realize that you look up to me. You look up to me so much that you felt like bringing me down because you're weak. You have to realize that all the people, like I said, the enemies, the people that worship you, you have to think about it. These are your biggest supporters. Any who can go out their way to cause you turmoil, anybody who can go out their way to speak on you, anybody who's so fascinated in what you look like and what you're not doing, obsessed. You are so much more important than you feel. Like everybody will let you know how they really feel about you. And when you really are beautiful, when people are ugly, they can't stand to be around you. Like I get around people or not anymore because those people are in my past. I used to be around people and I would be around them and they would be so uncomfortable. They'd be so tense because they're miserable inside. And I don't want to be around miserable people. So I'm removing myself. People are allowed to be miserable because you have a lot of community services groups of people who come together, like I said, to worship you. Like imagine falling out with people and telling people your business or playing the victim and let people do that. And that's something I had to realize. Like there's so many people that I have fallen out with and it made me feel some type of way. Like in my past when I was younger, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing because guess what? Time has to show itself. Time has to reveal itself. When you say something or if you do something, regardless if it was a lie or true, it has to come to the surface because nothing in life is going to stay still. So, for example, how it's already July 30th, and this is why I tell you guys all the time to be mindful of what you say and what you do because the words are supposed to do is very important. I was last year, I was not emotionally and totally there. Where I'm at right now, we're going to be next. You're not going to be in the same spot. Like what you're going through in your life is not going to be the same. If it is, it means you're not growing in life. And when it comes to growing and when it comes to your healing, what I want to suggest and advise to is to really worry about yourself. What other people do and say is not your business. Like this is why I'm able to come on here. This is why when I posted my TikTok as I'm growing, I can stand on how I feel and know everything in my past I've accepted. And there's a lot of things that could be brought up. If it's being brought up, once again, it just lets you know people's character. People have to go out their way to bring you down because you're so beautiful. Trust me. People know how your worth. They know your potential. They know you're beautiful. They just don't want to tell you. People would rather much to you suffer because that's the only time that they feel good. That's the only time they like imagine seeing me being broke, talking about me being broke. Imagine knowing that I'm broke. And that's the only time you get to feel good. I feel bad for you because that's embarrassing. You are mentally ill that you think somebody else's downfall is fascinating. But guess what, you guys? I hate to break it to everyone. I'm deciding me. And when you decide to be you and everyone knows who you are, SpongeBob SquarePants, I'm ready. Turn up on them. Because when they were talking about you, when they were making fun of you, when they belittled you, when they were worshiping, every time they speak on you, they're worshiping and they wondering why, like, how is she doing so well? How is she looking like she, because you're worshiping me. You're giving me all of your energy. You can't even sit here and look me in my eyes with a smile because you hate your like people. I see it how people's faces changes. Like when you walk, like I could walk in a room, be talking, and they get so stiff. It's so like you guys, we're gonna keep it classy. Talks with Ty is back, and we're gonna start letting them know. Okay, we gotta start letting people know. Okay, we're gonna keep our head up. We're gonna keep our chin up. We're gonna keep our eyes straight. We're gonna keep our legs closed, and we're gonna get to this bag because we have places to be. We have stuff to do. It's the summertime. It is 2022. We are only going to be this young for so long. And if anybody doesn't like it, guess what? I don't like coconuts, so you better talk to God or go to hell. And the atheists, they don't believe in anything, so you don't worry about. Let people be ugly by themselves. Beautiful people don't have to sit here and make other people feel ugly. That's what ugly is, you guys. That is what's ugly. That you're ugly ASF. That is so ugly. Do not let disgusting ASS people make you feel some type of way. Do not let, and this is for me, stop letting these ugly ass people rub your energy. Because it's disgusting, especially the adults. You have grown ass adults who are disrespectful and nasty. Like that is not it. So don't like Miss Pastor Lindari said, do not worry about ugly. If you're pretty, you don't need to worry about ugly people. You don't resonate. And like keep that mentality. And if you gotta say it like that, say it like that. Say it with your chest. Because the same way, like I said, a lot of people stopped on me, you guys. A lot of people laughed. A lot of people said, don't forget what nobody says to you. Remember how people treat you, good or bad. I don't treat anybody less if they have a Lamborghini driving a Honda or if they're riding a bicycle. That's a lot of people's problems. People be thinking they're so high and mighty, and that's another thing. You got to think about the people that's trying to, all the people, and I'm gonna say this, all the people that brought me down. You all know that you could never. You know that me being low, that's the only high you will ever get. So I want you to know your chest is about to be tight. I'm about to make your chest burn so hard because I want you to feel what you put out. Because I don't have to treat you the same way, but I'm gonna let you know your chest is going to be tight. Step on their neck and keep it pushing. It is time to break since everybody wants to break their neck and talk about you, everybody wants to break their neck and do all this stuff to go against you. And the craziest part is all the people that you wanted to be there for. I love people so much that they couldn't even love themselves. It be the people you wanted to do well. That be jealous of you, that talk badly about you, that be having secret animosity, that be in competition. And I don't want to be around people who are envious. I don't want to be around people who are insecure. If you are envious, if you're insecure, I rebuke you. You're not allowed to be with me. If that type of energy emanates from you do this, especially if you say you're an adult. Because I just turned 25. I'm still in my 20s, babe. Your girl is freshly new. Okay. And maturity is not an age, it's a mindset. Disrespecting people is not superior. It's embarrassing. It shows that you have no class. You don't even respect yourself because you feel like you could talk to people any type of way. Because if someone was to pop you or clap back or to give you, because that's the thing, the same people, once again, the same people who always have the worst to say about me. Anytime I try to confront, oh, they play the victim. Like you all are worshiping me, but let them worship. Let them worship you. They're your biggest fan anyway. So make sure that every time people talk about you, every time, make sure you give them a reason. And make sure when you do it that their chest burns. Smile. And don't smile in their face, but smile because you're at peace with yourself. And you can smile and know that those ugly people, you all don't even exist. That's why you have to have it has to do you versus me. People versus one person because they know individually you're not alive. Individually, people are not gonna run up in one-on-one. That's why people they have to get pairs. People have to go put people against you. And imagine being that person, putting the person against everybody else. Eventually, it's gonna be revealed. That's why I've learned that when you fall out with people, let that shit fall. And anybody, let it go. Let it be what it is. In due time, everything is going to reveal itself. Everything has to come to an end because nothing in life is going to stay the same. It is already July 3rd, 2020. This year is almost, we're already in the seventh month from a 2-year pandemic that changed the world drastically. And the world is going to continue to change drastically because the world will never be the same, especially from something like that within a certain time frame. It's been 2 years and it's already July. So just keep in mind, like when you're a good person, are genuine to yourself, you don't have to worry about all this extra hoopla. When you're focused, you don't have to worry about acting. You do not have to worry about being distracted. And that's what I'm like really need to just, keep in mind for myself as well as we need to continue to stay focused. Focus, focus, focus. Everybody clap your hands, clap your hands. To the left, to the right. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time, okay? We have to stay focused. No more lollygagging. You can take breaks, you can take rest because those are very much so essential and needed, okay? Me, I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break from YouTube. I'm doing my other promotions. When I feel, ready, like, today, so I'm just letting you guys know I will continue to do so. And it's no rush. And you don't have to tell people that. Worry about what you're doing and focus on yourself. Like Beyonce said, don't tell people what you're going to do. Do it. Don't talk about it. Execute it. They're going to see. And they've been watching. People been watching. They're not going to stop watching. You the favorite person. I'm a lot of people's favorite person. I am. People are not going to watch people that they don't feel like they're resonating with them, even if it is Jim V. I can't even speak. Envy or jealousy. Because I don't like saying words, those words in my vocabulary, and I'm tired. But they still gonna watch, so it's just like don't pay things that are not resonating with any mind. Like really, I always be having a pair of scissors. I want everyone to go ahead and get themselves a pair of scissors. You can buy a pair of scissors from the Walmart, Target, Office Depot, wherever they sell school supplies or wherever you can get local like arts and crafts. I'm pretty sure Michael's and stuff. Get you a pair of scissors and start cutting these people off permanently. I have to learn to love people from a distance. Because here's the thing. People think that them disrespecting you, that they're superior. People think because like, oh, I could talk to her any type of way I could do. No, that's not what it is. When you are aware of yourself, you don't even want to respond. Like me personally, like Miss April said, we're keeping it classy. Keep it classy. Like, come on, ladies. Ladies, like for the divine feminines, we gotta be the divine feminines. Like, keep it girly. It says like, and that's what I'm gonna say. We just gotta show them. Like you guys, fun fact. This is just something about me. I used to watch the Bad Girls Club growing up. I know it's like the Bad Girls Club. Welcome to the Bad Girls Club. I just want to be on that show so bad, not because of the drama and the gossip, etc. Blah blah blah. Even though during those times when we watched those shows, it was very much entertaining. I wanted to be on there because those girls were very well put together. They got to travel, and they were very well put together. Like that. That's my only goal in life right now. Is just to look good because when I look good, I feel good. And keep that in mind with yourself. Don't worry about ugly energy because you gotta be able to realize it and just it's not worth your time and energy. If somebody wants to be ugly and miserable, let them be ugly. What does it have to do with you? That's like when people get jealous of other people. What does somebody else's success have to do with you? Like me getting a car and apartment isn't to flex on you. I need a car and apartment because I need to live. Like, what does that have to do with you? Like, why are you so angry and mad? If you wanted a car and apartment, you would go get one too. So, especially people, that's the thing. People be in position and they act like it can get taken away from it. And this is why it's so important to know the difference between your flesh and your spirit. A lot of people live in a physical and material world and are very egotistical that they couldn't imagine you or not you're so this, so it resonates. But I break it to you. Guess what? You gotta start telling people, I'm not you. I'm not gonna live in myself. Sorry, you guys. It said that at one point my connection was going in. Let me make sure this is playing still. But you have to understand, like, you got to start telling people that you're not them. Like, don't tell them that, like, verbally, but just something that I'm learning about being mature is that you don't have to say certain things. When you are indeed that girl, and shout out to Miss April because she said, we're keeping it classy. And that's who I really am in real life, you guys. I like the brat stalls growing up. I'm a walking brat stall in real life. And it's time for me to step into my Jade and Yasmin era. Yes. I was both Yasmin and Jade, okay? Because yeah. So with that being said, I don't play with balls, but it's time to really be that girl again. And if you're that man, for all the men, and oh my gosh, for all the goddesses in love, because that's what abundance is. That's what love is. So we're gonna keep it classy. We're gonna get our bag. I may tell you guys my real name soon. Just call me TB, okay? TB is back. Like, in my voice, this is really talk, okay? I'm going to start surrounding myself with just myself and other young ladies. So, we're going to go shopping. You guys seen White Chicks? We're going to go shopping. Okay, but we're just going to keep it classy. Like, it is time to keep it classy and shout out to DeAndre Brown because he is a real elite. That's the type of people, like, you guys, that's type of people, like, that's who I really am in real life. Like he said, don't let this wig fool you. Don't let the clothes fool you. Don't let the dusty non back the edges fool you. Don't let it fool you because you see, I have this right here. I'm a smell good, really type of female when I really need to do that. And natural deodorant, okay. So we need to start looking good. And I'm not talking about looking good, like just physically looking good, like looking good in all areas. Like, do you look good emotionally? How are your emotions? How do your emotions look like? Do you look good financially? What do your pockets look like? Do you look good physically? Like, are you in shape? Is your body okay? Do you look good mentally? How's your mind? Do you look good emotionally? I think I said it. Do you look good verbally? How do you communicate? Do you know how to converse? So I want everyone to take some time to ourselves and really get in our bag. We're here to get in our bag. Me personally, you guys, I'm an entrepreneur. This is my profession. And something that I've learned from experience and what has helped me along my journey from people that I look up to actually in their bag is not only is it possible to secure the bag, but to obtain the bag and surround yourself with other people who have bags, let you know that you need to continue to grow. Anything is possible, and that it just takes you removing yourself or adding. And I want to say this is so random, but something I want to expose is how, like, in America, the way our educational system is set up. And I have to get my notebook for this really quickly. I'm not going to go over it too much, but the reason why they teach us math, science, English, and history, because even though it's not the typical tradition on how we are supposed to learn about ourselves, the information they teach us in is in Morse code. So for example, I think it's like MC equals squared. Science fiction, the word science actually means knowledge and information gathered. It's not like what people think in a laboratory with chemicals. Like, no. And that's the same thing with ourselves. I just got like a random download. I'm gonna get back because that's too deep and I don't know where you guys are at. But we just need to continue to focus on ourselves. We need to continue to focus on ourselves because everything that they're teaching us, everything that they're projecting onto us is not for us. What is for you is for you. You do not have to go out your way to look or do or change anything that is for you. And that's another thing. Stop going out your way to people, places, and things that are not aligned for you. If somebody closes the door in front of your face and it's somebody that you have to realize that once they close that door, how you used to look at them, excuse me, it should change. Because if you like this person and they like you too, why would someone close the door in front of your face so rude and disrespectfully? And it's okay, you guys, because I've had to learn to accept that potential is not real. Potential is not real. Like, and I want everyone to continue to learn that about themselves because in order for you to really elevate, you have to really be serious about your intentions. You have to be serious about the people you're hanging on. You have to be serious about yourself. So you can't be looking at be learning information that's not going to help you. And I want to suggest and advise not even surrounding yourself with people, places, and things that are not helping you or making you feel good about yourself. Like really looking good. And that's something ET the other day on his live was like, write down 3 things that you could do every single day and ask yourself, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? And how does it make you feel? And something that I've learned from, like I said, mentors, just be honest, seriously, is that she takes pride in what she does. And when you take pride in what you do, it's not work. You can create beautifully. Like, I think that is so important that when it comes to loving yourself, that you really love yourself in the most beautiful way. Because if you can learn to love yourself and love yourself in the most beautiful way, anybody or anything that comes into your life is just going to be up for you to decide, do I want these people around me? Is this worth my time and energy? And the more you learn to align yourself with who you are, the more you heal yourself, the less temptations you have, the less you have to worry about people, places, and things not aligning with you or resonating with you. I'm sorry, you guys. I just seen something and I just wanted to check it out really quickly. Okay, see, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm working on being mature. I'm working on being mature. I'm working on being mature. Working on being mature. So let me. And this is how I know that I am becoming the woman that I need to be. Because I said at 25 I was gonna be this girl, and I am her. And it's just time. I want you guys to start calling me TB or oldest daughter. That's what I'm gonna start calling. Oldest daughter. I am the oldest. I'm the oldest, and then as the year goes on, I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm saying that. So the oldest, if I could spell oldest, I know how to spell old. EST, East Coast. It's like no. Oldest daughter. Oldest daughter. Oldest daughter. I'm the oldest daughter. So guys, I'm gonna end the video because I'm well rested. What I'm probably gonna do is go on a walk because I definitely need to go outside. I need to ground myself. Then after going on a walk, I know I'm gonna take a shower or probably like take a cool bath, both, and then go to sleep. because I never went to sleep. But this weekend, I'm making it a priority to regulate my sleep. So, something I want to say is that when you're doing something and you want to change your ways, hold yourself accountable to it because it's possible. The only difference between you being in your past, your present, and your future is your mindset. Because everything in life that is meant for us to experience is already here. And something too that I've learned to accept is taking your time figuring out you do not want to have everything like immediately. Because it's just like something I want to like acknowledge is that when you work so hard, you work so hard and go and you don't accept the fact that you putting in the work to build was the house, because a house is a house at the end of the day. And just like that, I got my own house. 8 p.m. I bet I get off. It'll be 2:21 right now. So I'm just gonna make this odd. If anybody joins the chat as I come in, if you guys have any questions, I will continue to stay in here. If not, I hope you guys have a weekend. Depending on, like I said, where you live and where you are. Happy 4th, happy holidays. Where you happy Canada Day, happy Monday. Is it Monday? Or Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day, whatever today's day is, you guys. And I'm not saying like whatever I care, like not too long, but I just don't know and I don't feel like looking. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, a great day. Make sure you guys are practicing daily. Stay tuned for my others, and make sure you follow me on all. And I just want to say thank you for those who have been following me. You guys, on all of my platforms, I've been gaining followers and subscribers slowly. So as you guys can see, slowly but surely in due time. So make sure you guys are practicing daily, living your life, not to say what else. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, I love you all. Make sure you guys are following me, like I said, on all my social media. Make sure the descriptions, we'll get those up in link cards because I don't think I've posted them since my last video. So just make sure you stay tuned and follow me on social media because that's where I will be, um, conversing with you all. I also put some websites and some links up for readings and sessions and etc. So next time, I guess we're gonna have some things to talk about. So don't let nobody steal your joy. Remember, keep it classy. We're gonna practice daily. And being mature takes wisdom. So it's gonna take time. There's no right or wrong way to do so. And instead of, on a serious note, you guys, instead of looking at people as peasants, just look at them at a bird's eye view. Birds don't talk to people and tell them that they're stupid. They will just fly away. So sometimes if you need to, get your Cleopatra on, your Patti LaBelle, your little Kim, and fly away and dip on them. Dip on them. You guys remember that? Dip on them.